Welcome. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Thank you for joining wherever you're joining from. I appreciate you. Thank you for connecting. Share the video on your own platform as you join, as you connect, you share the video. Share in your own platform as you connect. Share to family and friends. Like the video as you join the broadcast, you like the video and you share. That's how you can overcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for connecting. Click the like button and share the video as you join. Keep sharing. Keep sharing. Keep sharing. Thank you for joining. Thank you wherever you are connecting from. Thank you so much for connecting to the broadcast. I'm not going to take much of your time. We're going to make it as brief as we can. Thank you for connecting. Thank you so much for joining wherever you are joining from. As many as are supporting the channel, I appreciate you. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for hanging around with me all the time. Keep sharing on your own platform. Keep sharing to family and friends, even our foes. Share to them so that they can come and hear from us. If they have a superior opinion, they should come and state it here. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Tuchuku. Thank you so much for connecting. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. No matter what happens, we continue to send out the message out there. They must hear us. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. Welcome, my fellow Biafrans who are in Biafra land, those who are in Asia, in any part of Africa, those who are in America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, any part of the world where you are joining this broadcast from. I say, may Chukwu Kabiam continue to guide and protect you. I wish you all a very happy weekend wherever you are watching from, and I pray that we have a better day ahead. Today, I've come once again to encourage my fellow Biafrans as always. Always I come here to give a word of encouragement. I don't come here to attack anybody or to talk down on anybody or to laud myself against anybody. What I do is to encourage my fellow Biafrans, remind us of what we are supposed to do, encourage us to continue to fight the battle to the end. Do not change your attitude. Do not be distracted. Don't allow them to blackmail you. Already they are going to bring so many blackmail to us. They are going to bring so many attacks to us, but do not change your stance. That is why I'm here. I come online on a daily basis to encourage my fellow Biafrans. It is our duty to do so. You know, this is what our Supreme Nnamdi Nnamdi Kanu has been doing for us. But since our Supreme Nnamdi Nnamdi Kanu, who enjoys the majority of the crowd, is no longer there, every single one of us have to use his or her platform, no matter how little people can gather, pass the information, and people will continue to share it until it gets to everybody. Today, it has become the responsibility of every Biafrans to fight for our freedom. It is your own responsibility, you that is watching me. It is your responsibility to get your freedom. It is mine to fight for freedom today. We don't have somebody who is there fighting like Mazi Nanka was doing before, except for our brother Simon Epa, who is now the spokesperson of the Biafran people. But we cannot allow him to do the whole work. We cannot leave everything on his shoulders. We have to give our own support the best way we can. The little one we can contribute, we contribute while we follow. Today, I want to discuss an issue which says unchanging fate of a Biafran agitator. Unchanging fate of a Biafran agitator. If you are a sincere Biafran, a sincere Biafran agitator, you are sincerely asking for your freedom. There are certain things you don't have to change. If you are a legitimate and sincere Biafran, not just a Biafran, and you are following the footsteps of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there are certain things you must not do. There are certain things you must not do. If you are a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in every of his broadcasts has told us that he doesn't support criminality. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not support criminality of any kind, of any sort. Anything that has to do with criminality, he doesn't support it. Either inside or outside, either against man, against friend, against foes, he doesn't support it. He doesn't support criminality. And that's why I have to talk about that topic and encourage my fellow brothers and sisters. If you are doing anything that you know there is a criminality, and you are doing it with the name of Biafra, desist from that. If you do not desist from that, Chukwu Okike is going to take you out. If you are involved in any criminality, all in the name of fighting for freedom, you better step away from that. If you want it to be well with you, step away from that. If you continue to do that, you're going to pay with your own life. And the way it's going to happen, you might not be alive to tell the story. If you are a legitimate Biafran fighter, a freedom fighter, an agitator of Biafra, you must not lie. Don't use lie to promote your agenda. Don't use lie to promote yourself or promote anybody. You must always stand with the truth. Speak the truth and stand with the truth at all times. It doesn't matter, even if the whole earth is turning around against you, even if everybody is turning against you, as long as you are sure what you are saying is the truth and you're standing the truth, keep on standing on the truth. The second thing that we must not play with again is the issue of consistency. We must be consistent at all times. We must be consistent. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told us that we should be consistent at all times. We have no reason whatsoever to change our agenda or to change the topic or to change what we are fighting for. Every one of us know why we are fighting, what we are asking for. We are asking for self-determination. That is what we want. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been asking for this self-determination for years. For more than a decade, he has been standing on self-determination, even when he has so many opportunities for him to sell out. He has so many opportunities to make money, but he wasn't after the money. He wasn't after himself. He wasn't after promotion of himself. He wasn't after his own person. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was after your own freedom and my freedom. And he was fighting. He wasn't just speaking. He wasn't just talking. He was acting on the ground, putting his words to action. He was always putting his words to action. asking for our freedom. But today, since they have succeeded in taking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of the picture, so many people have lost their balance. So many people have lost their faith. So many have lost the step. So many have missed the road. If you are one of those who have missed the road, you better retrace your step. Retrace your step, because every information you need to follow the true path, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left all those information for you and I. Except if you do not want to listen, if you do not want to follow. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left every information we needed. He left it for us. It's left for us to dig deep. Listen to his messages that he left for us. If you listen to those messages, you are going to get some secret information that are hidden. A lot of informations are hidden in brokers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why most of the time I say that his messages are not old, they are new every morning. Each day you listen to the brokers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will learn a new lesson. You will learn a new lesson that will lead you not only in the struggle, it will lead in your life. It will show you how to survive. That is why we must have to continue to speak up. And today you have seen what is happening on the media. That some people have changed 360 degrees and they are saying a different thing altogether. People that are supposed to be asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so many of them today have changed the tone. But those of us who are still standing firm, we cannot allow them to change the narrative. No other name can overshadow the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That name will continue to ring a bell in that contraption called Nigeria until Biafra has their freedom. We will make sure that the name Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will continue to ring a bell. It will continue to ring a bell in their ears until Biafra is free. They think that by kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and keeping him incommunicado, that is how they are going to oppress us and send us packing. But they cannot. The more they continue to hold him, the more we wax strong more. And I thank Chukwu Abiyama, who has given us another spokesperson, somebody who can encourage you and stand with us. And I believe strongly that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very happy with the work of our brother Simon Ekpa. Some of you might think that he's not getting information. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why I love him so much is that he is not just an ordinary leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is also a spiritual leader to the Biafran struggle. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not just an ordinary leader. He is a spiritual leader. That is why most of the things that he has said in the past are coming to pass. So many things he has said in the past, they come to pass. So many prophecies that he has made, they have come to pass. And how do you know a prophet? How do you know a prophet of God? It is that prophet that says a thing and it comes to pass. That's why I call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not just the supreme leader of IPOB, but the spiritual leader of IPOB. And that is why we must have to stand firm and continue to pray for him. Continue to pray for him. Continue to demand for his unconditional release. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, while he was with us, was praying for us 7 times every day. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pray for Biafra and Biafran people 7 good times every day. And today, now that he's in solitary confinement, he is praying for you every minute, every second, every hour. He is praying for you and I. He is praying for us every second, every minute, every hour. What are you doing? Are you sure you are praying for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Are you still praying for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or you are busy talking about PVC and Peter Obi? Have you suddenly forgotten the man that have given everything for your own sake? Have you forgotten the man that have given up his own life for you? Have you forgotten the man that is taking the whole bullet for you and I? All of a sudden, this is a man. Even as he is in solitary confinement, he is still praying for you and I. Every single minute he's praying. And you can see what the prayer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing outside. It is because of his prayer that we are still standing firm. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a spiritual. Remember, before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, we were on 150 days prayer with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We started it together. Just like Christ, when Christ was about to go for the last time, he took his disciples for prayer. He told his disciples to follow him. They went to get money to pray. As they were praying, he went there and prayed and came back again, and he made them sleeping. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave an assignment of 150 days prayer. We were praying. We were on that prayer before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Did you stop your prayer? Are you still praying or not? Are you still praying along with him? we have to continue to pray along with Mazen Nandekano. Not only praying, begin to put our prayers to work. Because faith without work is just as good as useless. As we are praying, we have to put our faith to work. Mazen Nandekano have given us the platform on which Biafra is going to come. He gave us a platform on which we will build, a foundation that we will build on. When the foundation is strong, every other building can stand on top of it. Mazen Nandekano laid a very strong foundation for the coming of Biafra. A strong foundation based on truth. A foundation based on truth and consistency. And I thank God today that our brother Simon Epa, who is now the spokesperson, is also standing on that truthfulness and consistency. Demanding for self-determination and nothing more. No matter the blackmail they bring, no matter the propaganda they bring, if they like, then they go and bring somebody and call him a messiah and bring it. We can never participate in their election. We will not. That is the stance of the Biafran people. Every Biafran people, the main Biafran people, and when I talk about Biafran people, there are people who claim to be Biafrans, but they are not. Those of them who are still talking about one Nigeria, even when they know that the one Nigeria is structured to kill them, they are defending something that is against them. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the main Biafrans. And those main Biafrans are more than 90%. They are standing with Mazen Nandekano 101%. Our seat at home continues every Monday. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what they do. Monday remains a seat at home. Don't go and endanger your life on Monday. Don't go and endanger your life. Already, Monday has been dedicated to hear the voice of Biafrans. A day dedicated to Mazen Nandekano and all the Biafran prisoners. All the Biafran prisoners. That is a day the world focus on Nigeria to know what they are doing to the Biafran people. And we must not play with that. Monday sit at home. It continues. And prepare yourself for the strategy to end the Biafra, to end the election. No election in Biafra land. As we have said, no election. Anytime they are going to conduct any mega rally they plan in Biafra land, that day will be a total lockdown. Prepare yourself. Mainly this message is for those who are in Biafra land. If you have family in Biafra land, get in touch with them and tell them what is going on. They should keep their ears open. Any day they hear about any mega rally in Biafra land, that day is a total lockdown. And there's no two ways about it, because Biafrans we are not part of the election. We are not part of their propaganda. We cannot legitimize our own death. We cannot commit crime against ourselves. Voting in this election is committing crime against yourself. If you are a Biafran and you are preparing to go and vote, you are actually committing a crime against yourself. So you have to prepare yourself. Mainly our brothers and sisters in Biafra land, prepare yourself. And the 2 weeks lockdown, 2 weeks sit at home that we are going to start when they announce the election. Immediately they announce the day of the election, 2 weeks sit at home. We commence. So prepare for it. Begin to prepare now, because no stone will be left unturned. They have tricked us in the past. They have played with us in the past. They have blackmailed us, cajoled us, and did all manner of evil. That it cannot happen again. It cannot happen again when we have known their antecedent and what they are planning. It cannot happen again. Whatever they like, let them do. It cannot happen again. The only thing that can make Biafra land to conduct election is releasing Mazen Nandekano. When you release Mazen Nandekano, if Mazen Nandekano comes out and say contrary to what we believe, if Mazen Nandekano tell us that we should allow the election to hold, he will give us reasons. Once he gives us reasons, he knows more than we do. He has seen a lot of things. When he gives us a reason, of course we are going to listen to him. We will listen to him, and then, and only then, will there be a change. Mazen Nandekano cannot be in solitary confinement in the DSS and you'll be talking about election. That is an abomination. It's an abomination for any Biafran to talk about election. We know for our brothers and sisters in Biafra land, they have decided to place them on a very tight corner, on a tight corner, giving them some conditions that are unbearable. I learned that this time, if you go to bank, before you go to bank to withdraw money or do anything in the bank, they will ask you for PVC. Many social amenities, before you can have access to them now, they begin to ask you for PVC, including churches, demanding for PVC before you go to church. These are blackmails. just to blackmail the Biafrans and force them into it. And that is why you see majority of people are going to get the PVC. So they should go ahead and get it. If you have the time, you go ahead and get it. We're not fighting. We're not stopping anybody. But what we are saying that there will be no election in Biafra land. There can't be any. And the many people that are lining up also have that same that very thought in their mind. People you say line up to get their PVC, you think they're getting their PVC to vote. They are not getting it for voting. They are getting it at least for them to have it to be able to make their transactions. They are not taking it for a vote because the vote is not going to hold in Biafra land. Any Biafran that want to vote should go to the north. You go to the north and vote, or you go to Lagos State and vote, because we cannot be part of this madness. We have suffered a lot and continue to suffer. We cannot continue to allow our blood to be used to seal their one Nigeria. Each time you see them preaching the message of one Nigeria, they are only looking at the blood of the innocent. The one Nigeria is built under the blood of the innocent, and we cannot tolerate that anymore. No more. Biafrans have paid a lot of price in order to keep their Nigeria. Each time they are making their move to keep the Nigeria, it is at the expense of the Biafrans, at the blood of the Biafran people. And we cannot continue to allow that. Enough is enough. We can't continue to allow that. We are going home. It doesn't matter the strategy they bring. It doesn't matter the propaganda they bring. It doesn't matter the blackmail they will bring. They can never stand. We are going home. And wherever you are, you have to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. It is no longer a child's play. And if anybody tells you it's going to be easy, it's not going to be easy. It's a tough one. But we have to face it. Because it has to do with our freedom. We cannot chicken out with it. Anything you know you can do to support the struggle, anything you can know, mainly our ESN. ESN is having more responsibility now than ever. As you know, a lot of responsibilities is on the shoulder of the ESN. These are volunteers. People who volunteer themselves to protect you, protect your family, protect your brothers and sisters in Nigeria. If you know how you can support them financially, go and support them. You must not wait until the day of fundraising. You must not wait on the day of fundraising. The information, the website that you can use to pay in to support ESN is there. Follow the data and pay in, support. No matter your widow's mind, give. This is the way we are going to strive and overcome. Don't allow anybody to blackmail you into believing something that you know that is wrong. Because Mazen Nandekana, they are following. Mazen Nandekana have given them every opportunity that they deserve. There is nothing left. Mazen Nandekana have done anything anybody is telling you to do today, to consider these politicians. Mazen Nandekana have done it in the past, and it's not working. So if Mazen Nandekana did that, it didn't work. How do you think it is you that will do it? It work. If they could not keep a promise they made to Mazen Nandekana, who is their threat, who they are seen as a threat, if you could not change them, how do you think you will change them? Who are you? How are you going to change them? Thank you, Jesus. You're welcome. You can't change them. So we got to continue to stand firm. Any angle you are, any area you are, whatever angle you're coming, stand firm and stand strong. Don't allow anybody to cajole you. Don't allow anybody to blackmail you. Some of them, the major issue they use is blackmail. That is the major thing they use is blackmail. Some of them will come to you. They say, now, it is you evil people. Now, you people are the ones standing against your brother. You don't want your brother to be elected. If you don't want your brother, I'll go and vote to my own brother. You people don't like yourself. Don't mind them. It's all a blackmail. It is all a blackmail. We are not interested in anything that has to call a presidency in that zoological republic. We are not interested in anything, any of their politics. We are not interested. All we want is referendum, self-determination. And any Biafran that go and begin to dine with them, go and begin to engage with them in that way, he is an enemy. The person have declared himself enemy to Biafran people. We didn't declare him enemy. As soon as you wake up with your clear eyes and you go and begin to work for the zoo, you declare yourself an enemy to the Biafrans. And whatever comes out of it, you take it. Whatever comes out of it, you take it, you face it. That's your penalty. You see people who have betrayed Biafra in the past today, most of them are paying their debt. You see Ike Ekweremadu facing his own. You see Ike Ekweremadu, if they told him that he will be detained in UK, will he believe it? Ike Ekweremadu, who is the same who have been in the Senate for how many donkey years? He has never one day spoken about referendum. He has never one day spoken about referendum. Even when he knows that his own people 99% of his own people want referendum, they want to get out. Then he cannot use that position that he has to fight for referendum. Instead, he's fighting for one Nigeria. The same thing with the governors. Each of them is talking about one Nigeria. A Nigeria that is being programmed in a way that is going to destroy them. It is programmed in a way that you can never make a headway. But Ayadobanjo described it right. He said it's the marriage of the horse and the rider. The southern part of Nigeria is the horse, while the Fulani Caliphate are the rider. They hang on your back and ride, and you continue to permit that. By going to the legislative vote, you're actually permitting them to continue to ride on your back. But for Biafrans, we won't be part of it. It can't happen again in Biafra land. It cannot happen. We have given them enough grace. Not anymore. Not anymore. This time around, every Biafran have to wake up. If anybody is telling you that it's going to be easy, I must tell you the truth, it will not be easy. I must tell you the truth, it will not be easy. Prepare yourself. If you are in Biafra land, begin to prepare yourself. Most of you must have seen the video made by Governor of Benue State, Samuel Oton. Governor of Benue State, on national TV in AIT, was telling his people to go and get AK-47 to defend themselves. He says time have gone for talk. It's no longer time for talk and negotiation. A state chief secretary of a state, a governor, telling his people, if you know where to go and get AK-47, go and get it and protect yourself. If they confront you, if the military confront you, or anybody confront you, I will come there to defend you. Can you have such kind of a person in Biafra land? Today, they are going house by house, abducting Biafran people, and nobody is speaking. Nobody is saying anything. No politician is saying anything, or unless is saying anything, no governor is saying anything. They're just moving about and feel like it's just business as usual. Biafrans have been abducted and killed, and nobody said anything about it. Innocent people, not because they committed any crime, not because they kidnapped anybody, not because they were seen with arm, simply because they were identified as Biafrans. And they get them locked up. So many of them have died in detention. The ones that are there are still there. And all these governors are there. No one of them is making a case. No one of them is speaking up for them. None of them is standing up and speak up for the people. Innocent people that are being killed and detained. Instead, they are busy talking about the 2022 election. 2022 election that they know that is a failure. How can you be a country where you be preaching where ethnic hatred will be so much that it cannot be unbearable? The kind of ethnic hatred you have in that country called Nigeria is something unimaginable. No tribe is ready to go along with the other. And this is the work of the Fulanis. Everybody hates each other. Everybody hates each other. And people say it openly that they want to be on their own. So why wouldn't you allow the people go to their own? People who have the same value should go and form their own country, a legitimate country, a country where they can be happy. That is not too much to ask. It's not too much to ask. It's not too much to ask. I pray that Chukwu Okekabiyama will open the eyes of the enemies, open the eyes of the saboteurs, open the side of those who are shouting PVC. Those shouting PVC and Peter Obi, open their eyes so that they will see what is coming. Because this rain that is about to fall, the rain that is about to fall is going to fall on so many people. It is going to fall on so many people. But I just pray that many of us who are genuinely fighting for Biafra will be saved. The God of Biafra is going to save everybody. Chukwu Okekabiyama is going to save every Biafran in Biafra land. Every Biafran in Biafra land that is facing the bullets, that is standing, defending his people. Chukwu Okekabiyama will guide and protect every one of you. We can never retrace our step. We can never withdraw from fighting for our freedom. We can never change the topic. We can never allow them to change the narrative. It's either freedom or nothing. That is what we want. We are not asking for any presidency. We are not asking for any minister. We are not asking for any vice president. We are not asking for anything that has to do with that caliphate. That zoological republic. We don't want to associate with them. All we want is a total freedom from that evil enclave. Total freedom. That is what we want. And that is what we are demanding. Referendum, true referendum. Mazen Nandekana have said that it's true referendum. But if they choose war, if they bring war to us, of course we cannot fold our hands. We will defend ourselves. You see the chief secretary of a state calling his people to pick up arms and defend themselves. That enough is enough. He is tired of complaining. This is what Mazen Nandekana saw years ago. That was why Mazen Nandekana established a security outfit to protect you and I. But today, they kidnap Mazen Nandekan. Instead of you to stand on your ground and continue hammering and be talking about the freedom of Mazen Nandekan, you are talking about P2B. They present a fake messiah for you. What can P2B change? P2B that they know will not win the election, neither can he be able to enforce any change in that contraption. These are the same people who have been saying it. People who have been saying all the time that Nigeria cannot be changed. All of a sudden, I don't know what they saw in P2B that made them feel that P2B can be able to change anything. The 1999 Constitution is still there. That Constitution that makes sure that it enslaves everybody. Evil enclave. May Chukwu Okeke deliver us from this very contraption. We cannot be part of it. We can't be part of it. Enough of all those nonsense. We cannot be part of it anymore. May Chukwu Okeke guide and protect every Biafran. Wherever you are watching me from, any part of the world you are watching from, I say Chukwu Okeke will bless you and provide for you. Stand firm and continue to pray for Mazen Nandekan. He's coming to court on 28. And as he comes to court, let us keep hope high. Notwithstanding what the imposter in Asarok was saying. The imposter in Asarok is talking trash. What he said, if it were to be in a reasonable country, that imposter should be invited in the court. Because this is a case that is in the court already, but he has already concluded by himself that Mazen Nandekan will not be granted bail. You are concluding, you're not the judge, neither are you the lawyer. And he was saying that to the international community, the international world, they saw it where he was saying it, accusing IPOB falsely, saying that he's not going to release Mazen Nandekan. And that means he has accepted the extraordinary rendition of Mazen Nandekan from Kenya. He accepted it, that he did it. And still, Britain was there watching. That is how evil they are. They are all in it together. If not, if they are not in it, how can you kidnap a British citizen with British passport who traveled with British passport? A British citizen, you kidnapped him and renditioned him, and you are still bold to go back to his country and begin to talk. But because he's a Biafran, that is why the British will be looking at him. Because the caliphate is their stooge. It is the caliphate that makes sure that the oil continue to flow. That is why they will never react. But everything have pointed to the direction that Mazen Nandekan did not jump bail at any point in time. Even he has won a case against the federal government in that same zoological republic. And yet, the imposter in Asarok, just as usual, he would say that he's not aware. He might not be aware. As we have already known, the imposter in Asarok, he always says he's not aware. Any information that is not downloaded into that imposter, he will say he's not aware. But we will not stop. We will continue. We will make sure we stand until Biafra comes, and nothing can stop it. Any place you are, please remain focused. Don't get distracted. Remain focused. No matter what they bring towards you, no matter the lie they bring, no matter the propaganda, no matter what they tell you, do not listen to them. Biafra is our destination, and Biafra is coming very soon. Biafra is much more closer today than it was yesterday. You can see the moves that is going on. Our brother Simon Ekpa is not only talking. Today, the Finnish government have taken charge of reporting the case of Biafra self-determination on the international community. In the next UN meeting, you are going to hear Biafra issue. Finland is going to sponsor it and it's going to work. They did that for Namibia. Finland participated in the freedom of Namibia, and today Namibia is free and they're doing very fine. You have seen the videos that emerge where Abra Samuel Ekpa has gone to the parliament in Finland. He has written to the president several times and met with the president. And now he has met to the house and government and handed them over the paper. And they accepted to pursue the Biafran cause and speak for us on the United Nations. And I believe you me, Biafra is sooner. It's coming sooner than you expect. Biafra is very close. So you have to be steadfast. Don't allow anybody to cajole you, to push you around, or to deceive you. Continue to make your demand. It is either self-determination or nothing. Biafra or nothing. We are not interested in anything. Anything short of Biafra, we are not interested. They should hold it and keep it for themselves. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody who have joined me on this very broadcast from the beginning to the end, I appreciate you. We got to end it now because I said I'm going to spend a little time. I'm going to have some rest. We can continue by tomorrow. May Chukwu Okeke be my guide and protect everybody that is watching the video, any place you're watching from. If you're watching from any part of the world, Chukwu Okeke be my guide and protect you. You are going to see Biafra. You will raise the flag of Biafra with Mazen Nandekan. Every Oduduwa person, wherever they are, Chukwu Okeke be my guide and protect them and give them strength to continue to march on. The Middle Belters, May Chukwu come and protect them, including the Hausas, those who want to be freed in the north. Chukwu come and protect them equally. Because every indigenous tribe have to rise up. This is the time for them to gain freedom. Every indigenous tribe, not only the Biafran, every single one of them have to rise up. This is the time that we have to rise up in unity, everybody, to free ourselves. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have sensitized everybody. It is time for us to act. It is no longer time to talk. Act. So everybody have to rise up and take that which belongs to us, and the time is now. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our school Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Secure Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, guide him, protect him, and give him strength, and bring him back to us very soon. We must continue. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will definitely come. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. And remember, I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu Okike, and we'll continue from there. Thank you. Bye-bye.